Hey folks, life doesn't flip overnight. Success isn't something that hits you after one late night grind. The person you are right now comes from the choices you made yesterday. And who you'll turn into tomorrow? That's all about what you're putting in today. A lot of us daydream about hitting it big, but we overlook that real success gets stacked up through those everyday routines. Blow off your time day in and day out, and your tomorrow's gonna feel just as empty. But if you lock in some self-control each day, your future starts looking solid and purposeful. Don't sit around waiting for some massive break. Those chances show up for the people who've been prepping little by little. Read just one page from a book daily, and by year's end, you've knocked out 365 pages. Get 1% sharper every single day, and in 365 days, you're 37 times stronger. Sure, getting pumped up is a breeze, but that fire fizzles fast. Discipline, it's tough, but it forges who you really are. The stuff you handle when no one's around, that's what carves out your path ahead. So hit yourself with this question each morning. What am I tackling today that edges me ahead of where I was yesterday? If it's zilch, you're slipping back. The key's straightforward. Your daily grind defines you. Those routines, they're scripting your story. Pick them smart. When you stack up folks who crush it against those who don't, it's rarely about raw talent, good fortune, or smarts. Nah, the big divider is habits. They're like these unseen builders crafting your tomorrow, quietly laying down the base for who you're evolving into one day at a time. You might not spot shifts in a week or a month, but give it years, and those tiny moves morph into your whole life path. Picture this. If you kick off each morning doom scrolling on your phone for hours, it turns into a pattern that molds you into a reactor, not a doer. Flip it. If you rise and carve out even 30 minutes to read, soak up knowledge, or map your day, you're shaping yourself into someone geared up, dialed in, and primed for real progress. Habits are basically seeds. What you sow and nurture daily sprouts up, wanted or not. Plant slackness, and it'll bloom into missed chances and regrets. Plant grit, and it'll flourish into wins. Plenty of smart folks flop, not because they're dim, but because they're sowing the wrong stuff every day. Your fate isn't pieced together from occasional births, it's from what you repeat relentlessly. One gym session won't sculpt you fit. A single study day won't wise you up. But hit the weights daily, even briefly, and your body's gonna transform. Dive into a page or two every day and your brain expands big time. The way habits stack and multiply is insane. It can lift an everyday person to standout levels or drag a standout down, all based on what they lock in. Discipline's a huge player in this. Tons of people lean on motivation, but that's fleeting. You're hyped one day, dragging the next. Discipline's the real powerhouse. It's pushing through the right moves even when you're not feeling it. Once habits click in, they run on autopilot, ditching the need for constant pep talks. That's why habit-strong folks seem like they can't be stopped. They don't battle their own head each morning. Their routines just take over. Peek at anyone who's nailed greatness and you'll spot the rhythms. Early rises, slides for growth, tight time management. These aren't flukes. They're daily pledges that, over the long haul, chisel their futures. Habits tweak your outlook too. Complain nonstop and negativity becomes your default vibe, turning into your whole deal and sealing your fate. But if you zero in on fixes over flaws daily, you cultivate a growth mindset that unlocks paths others miss. The sneaky part? Habits operate under the radar. No instant payoff, so loads quit early. Months junk today and tomorrow's fine. But string that out for years and it wrecks your health, vibe, and lifespan. Opt for daily learning instead. And sure, no fireworks right away, but in 5 years, you're miles ahead of the comfort chasers. Habits are your everyday ballots for the you of tomorrow. Each moves a brick. Building a fortress or a shack, you're always constructing. The real cue is, what's your build looking like? A bunch of us figure talent's the golden ticket to winning. We eye others and think, he's got that natural edge, she's just born with it. They're so fortunate. But straight up talent by itself, it falls flat. The planet's packed with gifted types who never popped off because they skipped the steady grind. Consistency, that's the leveler. It outruns talent when talent skips days. Say you're picking up a fresh skill, quick studies, shine early, looking unbeatable. But if the gifted one only dives in when the mood strikes, while the steady plotter shows up daily with focus. Months later, the plotter pulls ahead. How? Because steady stacking multiplies and flair without follow-through fizzles. Consistency is about nailing those key small bits daily, even sans visible wins. It's showing when others bail, owning the journey over just eyeing the prize. Talent might hand you a lead, but consistency gets you across the line. You spot this in biz, sports, school, life, everywhere. The kid who logs an hour of study daily smokes the brainiac who crams pretests. The jock grinding through fatigue outbuilds the natural who trains on whims. A scrappy startup tweaking daily laps the flashy giant that flames out. Consistency spawns habits, habits craft fate. Repeating stuff weaves it into your core. Talent's a gift from birth, consistency's your call, your reins. You can't tweak your innate skills, but your hustle, that's yours. And hustle on repeat trumps pure gift, hands down. One snag folks hit is that rush for now results. No wins in a week, they bounce. But consistency is like tending a sapling. You nurture daily and for ages zip above ground. Underground though, roots dig deep and boom, it shoots up. That's the deal. It brews wins quietly till folks dub it sudden success. But nah, it was unseen, daily plugs. Consistency proves your buy-in too. Starting fresh feels electric for everyone. The grind, that's where most drop. It's not a weak sprint, it's years of smart plays, hanging in till wins hunt you down. In leading gigs, it tops talent too. A boss who steadily backs the crew, shows face, and talks straight builds loyalty. The flashy one who dazzles then dips, trust tanks. Loyalty comes from steady deeds, not rare fireworks. Consistency pumps confidence as well. Each redo hones you, boosting your sureness. It's not from gifts, it's reps. More steady you get, more fluid your flow, more epic your outcomes over time. Loads wait on that motivation buzz before jumping in. The thrill, the surge to propel them. Motivation's a quick flash, it ignites but burns out fast. Discipline's the steady burn, keeping flames alive post-spark. That's why it outshines motivation. Motivation's all feels, it ebbs and flows. You catch a vid, book, or talk, feel unstoppable, set to revamp everything, but dawn hits at 6 a.m., poof, gone. Banking on it means you stall at hurdles. Discipline ignores moods, gotta do it, feel or no feel. That's what splits the pack from the elite. Discipline, self-reading, plan sticking when eyes are off. Winners aren't always the sharpest or gifted. They're the disciplined grinders. They sweat it out, sans vibe, hit books exhausted, chase visions while others chill or crash. Motivation kicks off ventures, discipline seals them. It's win one day, calm the next. Discipline's your North Star, steady through storms. Lean on fields and your rides up down. Build discipline in its smooth climbs to the win. Discipline demands trade-offs too, for your dream life. Ditch today's ease. Binge another EP, feels cozy, but discipline swaps it for skill building. Snooze extra? Comfy, but it shoves you up for goals. Wins cost sweat, skips, and grit. We gawk at victors, chalking it to luck or genes. Unseen, the athlete's endless drills, founders' midnight hustles, stews and steady plugs amid distractions. All road discipline, not mood waves. It toughens you up, often necessary over easy bulks willpower. You evolve into a challenge crusher, because quitting's not your thing. Motivation sparks dreams, discipline drives deeds. Deeds deliver, not vibes. Each grit over each pick nudges you goalward. Motivation only, you're excuse bound. Your brain's a plot of soil. What you drop in sprouts, good or junk, pumping doubts, fears, negativity, and it'll bloom into your moves in life. Load up on smarts, guts, uplift, and that'll mold your tomorrow. Daily mind food picks your future self. We watch our plates for body health, but slack on mind chow. Junk eats weaken the frame, toxic thoughts tank the head. Days lost to rumors, pointless scrolls, or downers poison your shot. Flip to growth, books, wise voices, uplifting crews. Plant power, insight, wins. The brain's mighty yet picky. What enters tweaks choices, patterns, pass. Daily I can'ts convince it. Actions tag along. Flip to I'm able. Learnable, expandable. And doors swing wide. Mind food shapes views too. Same snag, reactions vary by feed. Complaint fed sees walls. Solution fed spots jumps. It's not the snag, it's trained focus. Info floods us now, but not all's gold. Don't gobble every bit, pick smart, guard your space. Noise crowds out gems. Winners curate. Forward pushing knowledge over drags. Your circle feeds it too. Chats, hangs, watches are brain fuel. Problem talking pals seep negativity in. Idea chasers, your thoughts align. Brain's a muscle, train hard, it bulks. Challenges, reads, puzzles, sharpen and creative. Easy fun, it slacks, dragging body and fade. Daily picks feed strength or slack. The tomes, clips, ears you lend shape your vibe, gearing you for who you'll be. When success chat rolls, folks picture a huge score, a breakthrough or golden break flipping it all. But nah, it's not one-day magic or lone move. It's layered from tiny, steady pushes, daily, not one leap to peak. It's endless, many strides stacking. Every empire, champ feat, years of daily sweat. Biz doesn't boom sudden, it's problem fixing, tweaking, outworking, day by day. Champ status, endless reps, not one sesh. Knowledge, built hour on hour, not cram nights. Those bits feel minor now, but explode, compounded. Pen a page daily, year's end, book length. Stash scraps, build security. Our skilled daily, years later, master's level. Overlooked gem, tiny pushes unimpressed, early but snowball massive. Hurdle, undervaluing dailies. Quick fix chasers bail sans fast wins. Process trusters plow on, knowing. Invisible ads are up visible. Dailies forge grit, grit becomes you. Daily goal taps say, I'm no quitter. That self-view sticks. Success ain't just hitting marks, it's morphing into a habit strong, tough, goal ready. Every bit matters. 10 men read, 15 sweat, 30 skill. No need for epics. Repeats of smalls rewrite fates. Success craves, stick to it, not flawless. Wall building, daily brick. Starts me, but time builds height. Months/years, tiny start to solid stand. That's dailies, unflashy early, unshakable late. Overnight wins, hidden years of plugs surfacing. Glory's on the end, real tales, unseen steps daily to there. Postponement, big. Again, smaller struggles. Hydrogenation. Wrapping up, your daily dues pack way more punch than rare bursts. Success isn't a flash, it's habits, grit, steady sweat layered long. Fact, tomorrow hides in today's flow. Morning picks, afternoon repeats, night thoughts. These brick your path. Talent edges, but steady turns maybe into must. Motivation sparks a day, grit hauls through eras. Peak 5-10 years ahead, eye today's dues every day. Tiny moves feel meh now, but stack to glory or grief by choice. And craft days sharp. Because each loop, habit, mini grit molds not just now, but your destined self.